कुछ फिट हो रहा है? Of course taper आएगा. Okay? But is it too bad? It's not too bad. Right? Compare. What's the size you have gone for? 2 layers of 2. Let's do 2 layers of 64. हाँ. क्या हो रहा है आपका? Okay. कुछ error आया? Let's go 2 layers of 64. I don't think. Actually, आप जब ये रन कर रहे हैं ना, तो ये पिछला वाला ही ले रहा है. So let's run it again here. Okay. And copy and put all of them in one. Okay. इन सबको एक में डालिए. And then we will do. Yeah. So copy and paste there. So क्या हो रहा है? अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है. कुछ तो गड़बड़ किया आपने. और आप क्या कर रहे हैं? आपने हैंग कर दिया अपने मशीन को. इतने पर ही. So we have got the first hang. Well done. हमारे यहाँ when I started programming, हम लोग मेन फ्रेम कंप्यूटर पर प्रोग्राम करते थे. Right? It was desktops नहीं थे. And this was a single machine with 30 terminals. So everyone has a terminal of each person. And because it was a single processor machine, it was a time shared machine. Okay. So अगर आप लैब में बैठे हो और एग्जाम चल रही है, आपका रिजल्ट नहीं आ रहा है, which often happens in computer science. Oh my God, this is recorded, right? So the trick to do कि मेरा नहीं आए मैं किसी का नहीं आने दूं. So what you have to do is you have to do a pointer fault in C. और पुरानी मशीन थी, the moment it gives a pointer fault, it used to dump the memory. So memory fault core dumped हो गया तो अगले आधे घंटे तक सारे के सब कंप्यूटर hanged रहेंगे. Not only you have hanged everyone else at the same time. So unfortunately that's no more a problem. Can you hang your neighbor's computer? इतना भी नहीं कर सकते तुम लोग. Okay. Good. So we have one hang and we are going to get more hangs very soon because we're going to increase the size of our neural network. और किसी के पास GPUs हैं उनके हार्डवेयर में? One person has GPU. So let's see. And you know what's the best situation will happen? His will hang the first. Good. So we'll take a 5-minute breather. When we come back, now we will download not a live data, but we'll download a data sequence from the web page of the author of the book whose I'm following, so that in case when I'm not here, you can still follow the sequence. So most of these codes and exercises are in the Helpshake book. So we'll download a sequence of a sequence of time series data of some prominent shares. We will take Apple, Amazon, Intel, Microsoft, and something like S&P 500 index, gold prices, USD, Euro prices. So we'll download these over a time sequence, see how we can visualize them, see if there's any correlation between various factors. I mean, one we could see is कि जब Google का बढ़ा तो Amazon का भी बढ़ा क्या? And then see, can we use our time series approximation to model that real data? ये तो simple था, right? Okay, थोड़ी curve is see what auto approximation works there. Okay? 5-minute break लेते हैं. So I've given you a web page link. We are going to download that CSV data onto your computer and save it somewhere. Okay, wherever you save, because that's the path we have to give to the read command for CSV file. Okay, It's a fairly straightforward link. It's tr_icon_eod_data. And wherever you save it in your Jupyter or Q2, go to that particular directory. So go by CD so that we can see that directory. Okay? So can you get a CSV file from the link? अगर नहीं मिले तो I can give it all to all of you in a USB stick. And once you have that file, we will do the next thing is we will do the classic import. It may not be a bad idea. So you will see a file like this. Okay? And it's a fairly large file compared to what we were working on till now. It's not very large, but it has got 2000 rows. Okay? सबको मिल गया? With me? So it is a abridged data file. It's not the full data file, but it contains few things of interest. For example, it gives you the Apple stock, Microsoft stocks, Intel, Amazon, Goldman Sachs as a representative of bank, the SP 500 indices, the volatility index, euro US dollar pricing, and some other indices. We will see what these indexes are in a point of time. So first thing first, as you can see, there are gaps in the data, which is fine. No data is continuous. We will, and sometime we have the, okay. So save the data file somewhere, and let's read the data file in Python. So once again, I have given you the code for doing this work. Something till here should be fairly straightforward. And once we have read the file, all we will do is we'll plot the file. Okay? So the structure of reading CSV file here is very simple. We give the file name, we say where the index column is, and we say that if you see a dates, think of it as a date. Okay, that's it. So from tomorrow onwards, we will do chocolate pricing. I haven't brought my chocolate prices today. But people who work, do the first thing, we will put a 1 rupee chocolate as a price. Can you get a chocolate for 1 rupee now, or you don't? What we used to come for 5 paise before. So in Europe, I often do a alcohol price, but I guess that might get me killed here. So errors which are typical happen here. You'll get an error immediately after the open file name error, and that would be because you're not in the directory on which you have saved the file. So I have saved my file in the data directory while I'm sitting one directory above that. Other than that, the only other errors which you should hope to have here are any spelling mistakes or syntax errors which you might have done. And when I'm plotting, all I'm saying is give a larger size figure, because smaller size figures will get compressed into one. And then I saying that do subplots. CSV not found? What's error? Now you see, if you're shaking your head horizontally, I can't figure out. Because in South India, shaking your heads horizontally means yes. And in North India, it means no. And Odisha sits somewhere in between. So it's very difficult to figure out कि आप लोग North Indian हो कि South Indian हो. I'm not doing my walk for this thing. It's just inputting a file and plotting it. We're not doing any work right now. I would love how my YouTube video of this lecture will be me just sitting there waiting for you guys to finish your work. And I can write Rourkela गए आधे घंटे बैठे रहे बच्चे कुछ काम कर रहे थे. Alright, let me walk and see what are you guys up to. इतना टाइम नहीं लगना चाहिए इसको टाइप करने में. क्या हुआ बाबू? You're not getting the directory. कहाँ सेव किया फाइल को? डेस्कटॉप डाउनलोड्स में सेव किया है. राइट, इसको कहीं भी रखो. लेट्स क्रिएट let's call it data folder. Okay, इसलिए नहीं हम चाह रहे हैं क्योंकि I don't want to disturb your other collection of stellar movies. कहाँ है ये? कहाँ है? Jupyter. So अगर आपको नहीं पता है कि हम कहाँ पर हैं तो let's do print working directory. Sorry, pwd. This tells me where I am. Right now I want to go to my downloads folder. And now that code will work because downloads में हमने data रखा है. Okay, good. Same problem? आप तो गाड़ी चला रहे हो. Save it in anywhere.
I've saved it on desktop.
Okay, those of you who can't figure out where they are in their Jupyter notebook, just type pwd. It will print your working directory. हो गया, right? Plot भी हो गया. So you can see 12 graphs. Good. Colorful graphs. So हम लोग जब पेपर्स पब्लिश करना शुरू किए थे, अभी भी IEEE में कलरफुल ग्राफ्स के लिए ज़्यादा पैसा देना पड़ता है हम लोग को. So it's $175 पर पेज कलरफुल कलर के लिए. क्या हो रहा है? आप कितने हैं? Can I? Okay. It's unable to find that path. Problem यहाँ है ना. File name is equal to R क्यों रखा? आप यहीं पर रीड कर रही है इसको. So let's check. हम कहाँ पर हैं आप? desktop.gyan.py. इसमें है ना? Where is your? Okay, I will tell you a trick. Let's see कि हम किस हमारा working directory क्या है. Why don't we move ourselves there? Oh, PWD is not defined. ये क्या हुआ भाई? No such file or directory. See ये डबल स्लैश क्यों मार रहा है सब में? That's where the issue lies. Somehow it thinks it's a double slash. Why can't we just go to that directory? CD करने से क्या होता है? That's where I am, right? Let me go to desktop. Again, Pi. Okay, and now directly उस फाइल को ही ले लेंगे. Okay? To be just that. हम उसी फाइल पर हैं. Okay. So जनता क्या हो रहा है? Do we have 12 figures? आप लोग का भी है? मैं आपको परेशान कर रहा हूँ नहीं. अब जब कैमरा फिट करते हो मैं मूव कर जाता हूँ. 12 आ रहा है? Good. मैं भी मैक में हूँ. कहाँ पर फाइल है? डाउनलोड्स में ना. शो मी योर जुपिटर. शो मी योर पाइथन कोड. सो मैं So one simple is give the full path. आप full path दे सकते हैं यहाँ पर. The other alternative is कि full path मत दीजिए. Okay, let's go to that directory. So मैं just एक ये आप compiler based रख रहे हैं क्या? Are you online? Not on the computer? Oh, brilliant. Okay. Then we can't save it on the machine. We have to save this file on the online location. नहीं उसका पाथ ही नहीं होगा. So do you have a command prompt? So उसका पाथ जनरली आपके मशीन में होगा /system. Oh. Do you have command prompt here? No, not that. आप इसका पाथ खोज रहे हैं ना?
Yes.
So generally Mac में if I can get your terminal, where is your terminal? Command console or terminal. Xterm है क्या आप में? Xterm भी नहीं है. Okay. Terminal है. Good. So हम लोग black screen पर प्रोग्राम करने वाले लोग हैं. So this is in downloads, right? And this is where you have got the long file. So if you do print working directory, that's your path. /user/Vishal Kumar Singh/downloads, right? अगली बार लॉगिन नेम छोटा रखना, विशाल कुमार सिंह टाइप करने में, राइट? एक तो हमारे इंडियंस के नाम ऐसे ही लंबे होते हैं, उसके बाद हम लोग पूरा नाम रखने लगे तो 64-bit इंक्रिप्शन भी कहीं नहीं जाएगा इंडिया. Okay, so most of you should have got a waveform like this. Okay, so as you can see, we have got shares, we have got indices, we have got gold prices, we have got euro things, and we don't need to do this, but these are the instruments which we are plotting here. Okay, now you can certainly do very simple things like this. You can find the mean, you can find the average of what's going on, you can aggregate things. So this is over dates. The other thing which we would like to know is not really what was the absolute stock price. That's of little interest to financial decision making. But what was the change which happened? Right? If a share goes up or down, that's more interesting. And the change you can do by diff function, but again absolute changes of little value is the relative change. अगर 1 रुपया था उसका दाम और 1 रुपया 10 पैसे हुआ, compared to 100 रुपया था और 100 रुपया 10 पैसे हुआ. So 100 रुपये में 10 पैसा is no profit, but 1 रुपये में 10 पैसा is 10% profit, right? So what we're interested in is the percentage change which has happened in the share. So what I would like you guys to do is to plot the percentage change. So let's look at these three. So dot head will give you what the data looks like, what the first 5 rows of the data looks like, and the second one will plot the percentage change as it has happened. So let's look at the percentage change and plot this thing. At the same time, sometimes we are more interested in the logarithmic change, because okay, let's do the percentage change and then you will know why actual percentage change is of little interest and logarithmic value is of more, gives us more important information here. Can you access your file? कर रहा है आपका? तो स्ट्रेंज बात है कि had you had a Windows machine, I am hopeless in Windows. मुझे कुछ नहीं आता और अब मैं भूल चुका हूँ Windows को अब. But Linux machine, any day, that's my bread and butter. So first task we are doing is we have got a time series data. We will now try to visualize it. And visualization में हमें ये दिखाना है कहाँ प्रॉफिट आ रहा है, कहाँ लॉस आ रहा है, कब हम स्टॉक्स को खरीदें और कब हम स्टॉक्स को बेचें. So जब आपने percentage difference plot किया, what does it look like? Which is the most beneficial right now? कि सबसे ज़्यादा change किस में हुआ है? Dot V, which is the volatility index. Okay. Amongst the shares, which is the one which has changed the most? And we're talking about 2010 to 2020 data. So 10 साल के data हम लोग देख रहे हैं, right? So let's look at the first 5, which are Apple, Microsoft, Intel, Amazon, and Goldman Sachs. Now we're looking at percentage change here. PCTs, it does not tell us whether they gained or they lost. most of them have changed pretty. But let's go back to the absolute number. So you said the VIX has changed the most in percentage terms, right? Its absolute value is around 30. If it changes 10 in 30, that's 30% change. Okay. And this is why you see there's a big change there. And hence, sometimes rather than the absolute change, it's better to have, because that figure would be looking much big compared to the other ones, right? So it's sometimes interesting to have a log change. Let's see how it has a. Can you also do the log change plot? I've given you the code for log here. So हर फाइनेंशियल इंजीनियरिंग कोर्स के पहले एक स्टैट्यूटरी वार्निंग दी जाती है, डू नॉट यूज द नॉलेज गेन्ड इन दिस कोर्स फॉर एनी इन्वेस्टमेंट डिसीजन. Please apply your own brain. If something happens to your loss, your professor or the institute is not responsible. हम देना भूल गए थे. Okay, so they told that's the VIX index. What do you guys think? Which has changed the most? VIX. And when we do a log change, I'll come down and have a look, because I can't see what you guys are working. क्या हो रहा है बाबू? Okay. प्लॉट भी कर दो इसको. जब आपने कैलकुलेट किया ये तो प्लॉट कर दो. सो सिर्फ उतना ही करोगे जितना मैं स्क्रीन पर दे रहा हूं. यू स्टिल स्टक. ओके, लेट्स सी. My data does CSV or just my data? So let's do the simple fashion. Okay. And मैंने क्या दिया था? Hold a second. Let's run this. And that's the end of the file. There's no CSV extension in your file. Are you sure? No, let's check. Because this is calling it's an XLS worksheet. So how does it know it's an XLS worksheet if it does not have an extension? A Windows file, right? It already has a CSV extension. It's not showing you the extension because आपने hide कर. Put an CSV there and let's see. Then run the file open command and see if you can open the file for read. Can you? So once you have seen how much these numbers are changing with period of time, we also have a problem. This data is a daily data. Often daily data is not of much value to us, particularly when we have got a daily data over a 10-year time span. We would like to take snippets of this data. It is of value to us, but it has got quite a lot of day-to-day fluctuation. And second, it makes any computation quite challenging because the data set has become very big. And right now, we only have 5 shares and 4 indices here. I mean, imagine if we have 500 shares or 5,000 shares, it will be quite challenging for our computers to work with. So one thing which we often do in machine learning is we downsample the data. We don't look at all the data points, but fix data points at certain point of time, right? So here we could downsample it on a weekly data or as a monthly data. And once again, we have a very simple method already provided there of data resample. And if you plot the resample data, you should look something like this. Okay. So try resampling. So this is the cumulative sum of the resampling data as to how the cumulative sum goes up. So try resampling one of them while I try to solve the problem of this girl, and then I will come back and see. Any luck? What are you doing? Let's see. And you went back to your full naming, is it? Permission denied. That is interesting. Why do you have the permission denied error on your own? That's not the file name, is it? It's the location. Where's the file name? क्या नाम दिया आपने? इसको रन कर रहे थे हम लोग. You know what? Are these two different codes? Okay. Let us see. Or the mic trick of going to that particular directory did not work. Why does it take PWD? Oh, we are in that directory now. Okay. So we should be able to read directly from here. But हमने खोला नहीं है इस फाइल को. It's equal to कैसे खोलते हैं, remember? ये ना. Such files. What is that? Fine, देखते हैं. Okay. No, देखते हैं क्या होता है. It does not like printing working directory. PWD काम तो किया था यहाँ पर, and we are in that directory anyway. Is this file here in GIAN.py folder? CSV, okay. So why are you not liking us? No. There's no reason for it not to work. मैंने क्या गलती की है इस लाइन में? Guys, can you show me your file open command? Just I want to check if I have done a silly mistake here. There. I've opened file name. Double quotes. Single quotes. Thank you. Still does not like it. File name is, you gave a full path name to this, right? There is nothing mistaken here. Corrupt file नहीं है ना? No, the file is perfect. So what have we, what difference will that do? Why does it give double quotes in? Then it says permission denied. You have, hold a second, पहले से error आ रहा है क्या? Let's not do multiple types here. This is your CD. We are already in that folder there. ये किसी और का गड़बड़ था क्या? You tried the full bit, right? So let me try to delete all of these and fresh start fresh. अब delete करेंगे सबको. So that's not the data, right? It's now called file name should be in double quotes. Let's see if that works. Okay. So if that is, then our data line should work. Should it? D.read.cs. Why is the tab not working? Okay. Index underscore column. Underscore data is equal to true. Let us see. It's going to be Paris, it's parse data. Sorry. Okay. Guys, can I have a look at your code again? The read code, just with the one which worked last line. There, just go down. Reads here, so we got so you have got parse underscore dates. It's not data. You're parsing dates here. File not found error. Interesting. But that file exists according to you, right? And it is in that location. Guys, give me a minute. I will come down. CMD. No. Windows, oh, okay. Sorry. That's the name of your file. Okay. Do you need to see the rest of the code, or you'll be able to follow it? Okay. Good. So we can downsample the data and we can see the data at different orientations. Let's now try to see what's happening to a particular share and see if we can do a better visualization in form of its min max value, where exactly it is falling down, and when should we decide to sell or buy the same. So we use something called rolling statistics or financial indicators. And these indicators could be statistical numbers like standard deviation, mean, max, or min, but we are looking at rolling over a particular window. So rather than looking at the mean, so 10 साल के mean से क्या फायदा है हमें? Not much, right? What we need to see is कि अगर हम 20 clock point या 10 clock points का mean ले रहे हैं, how is this mean shifting over a period of time? And how is the max shifting over a period of time? Okay? So one thing which we could do is we could go and find the rolling mean and this function here. So we have taken the Amazon share here, or you can take the Apple, or you can take any one of them. So I just take one of these and then create a series out of the original data frame. So just I'm taking one data series now rather than the whole series. Okay. And once we have done that, I create a particular window size, and that is within yeah. No, you will see it very soon. Okay. So what we would like to know is, right now I have got a curve pattern just like this. What is happening to the moving average of my curve? So I'm trying to bring the moving average concept. So we have got an average, but you don't take an average of throughout the history. That's not going to tell us much. Average of last 6 months is going to tell me. And what has happened to the 6 months average over a period of time, or a monthly average of my data over a period of time. Okay. So what we're now going to do is going to find this window-based minimum value, maximum value, and we can find other statistical parameter as well. Let's just deal with the minimum value over a particular window, maximum value over a particular window, and the average value in that particular window. And then see how does that changes over a period of time. Okay. I will show what I'm expecting to see. We're expecting to see something like this. This is what is happening to my curve form. This is the range in which it is moving over a period of time. Again, small absolute data values are of less fundamental value to my investment decision, right? Each data point doesn't help me. So let's do the rolling statistics for any one of those. So pick your share. Right now we are saying Amazon, pick whichever one you want to do and do a rolling statistics of, let's take these three, min, max, and mean, and then plot them for the last 200 data points. So not plotting throughout of the all data points, we're just plotting the last 200 data points. So don't worry about typing the standard deviation. This is just for me to see the data. How did the data look like? And drop NA, because a number of these will be not NA terms, where there was no data. So we're going to drop all the NA terms by doing this. Okay. And let's just plot the last 200 of these and see how they look like. I can slowly see आप सबों के चेहरे पर थकान आ रही है कोडिंग करते करते. आप लोग अगर इंडस्ट्री में जाएंगे तो इससे ज़्यादा लंबा टाइम वो लोग खटाते हैं. It's already 5. Okay. Then we'll do this one as the last one. Okay guys, why don't we take a picture of this and then two more things which I would advise you to take picture of. So we expect to see something like this because I have been warned I'll be kicked out of this room very soon. So we expect to see a rolling statistics of this order. See if we can also plot the actual data on top of this. So this is min, max, mode. See if we can also plot the actual data on top of this and see how it works. And tomorrow we will start this looking at single moving average and see if we can utilize single moving average for trading decisions. Okay, good. We'll stop now and we'll revisit it tomorrow. Bye for now. Don't worry, we'll do just 2 more exercises and then we'll call it a day.